Now then, lads, welcome back. Today is the grand finale of Loony Loadouts. 4 Loony Loadouts from Isonzo. And boy, do we have some strange loadouts here for you today. So, without further ado, let's get right in to the finale. So, before we begin, I feel I should give some explaining about Isonzo as a game itself, because it's got some pretty major changes from the previous 2 games. First of all, the set-in-stone loadouts and squad system present in Verdun and Tannenberg has now gone. It's been replaced with a battlefield-like class system. There are 6 classes: the officer, the rifleman, the engineer, the mountaineer, the assaulter, and the marksman, and they all pretty much do what they say on the tin. And there's also a limited amount of each that can be used by a team. For example, you can only ever have 2 officers. Each of these classes then comes with a primary weapon and a secondary weapon, and the secondary can be a utility, or a pistol, or a melee. Now, for the sake of this challenge, the loadout is going to be defined as the primary and secondary weapon, and doesn't include the perks either, because I've not really, gonna change them, and I'm not really gonna mention them either, and I'm not gonna mention them again after this. Now, as for the gameplay itself, it's essentially kind of like a mix of Verdun and Tannenberg, whereas you have capture points, like in Tannenberg, on thin corridor-like maps, like Verdun. So, anyway, with that basic explanation of how the game has changed out of the way, let's get into the first loadout. So, to throw things up and, shake it about a bit, today we're beginning with a Central Powers loadout, the Verndl and Gasser M1870, which I totally didn't forget to use at all, because why would I do that? Now, for a little bit of historical context, the Verndl was a single-shot breech loader that was made by the Austro-Hungarians. Now, the gun is kind of funny to me, and it looks a bit like a musket, and that's kind of why I picked it. I've also had multiple people in the comments say that this rifle is kind of not very good, or not as, powerful as the other single shots, and I wanted to see why, because when I was using it during the Ascent event, it seemed pretty alright there. As for the secondary, the Gasser, I think it's a pretty solid revolver, and it should have some damn good damage out of it. So, hopefully, it's not bad. Anyway, so, if God is willing, this will be a good loadout. Therefore, with the background out of the way, let's get right in to see how it did. Let's get into Isonzo, starting with the Verndl. Well, boy. This'll be fun. Yeah, so this is a single-shot Austrian rifle that I do believe was in Tannenberg. Oh my god, they're already bloody that. Think they're dead. There we go, got one. Yeah, so apparently this rifle isn't very good, and to be fair, I've not used it a lot in Isonzo, so I'm not entirely sure on its capabilities. But I do believe it's meant to be somewhat decent. Also, thank you, Mr. Bot. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, we got 3 people there? I guess we must have got a penetration. Well, so far then, this isn't seeming like too much of a bad rifle. It's just single shot, which is the obvious problem. I think generally speaking with the Verndl, it's much more of a sort of marksman's rifle, but kind of like that weird niche where you'd like pick it because it's kind of cool for like the novelty almost. Which, to be fair, I think is why a lot of people would pick a single shot rifle when you can pick multiple different bolt actions. Oh god, they're already at B. I probably should go deal with it. Oh, hello, there's one. Got him. Yeah, I mean, my general impression of this rifle so far is it's fairly decent. I'm not hugely aware of why people said it wasn't very good. Oh boy. Ah! To be fair, it's nice. I was about to say it's nice having a bayonet, but that doesn't do much when you get shot, does it? I think evidently one of the bigger issues with this gun is, obviously, since it's one shot, you can't just return fire consistently. But, I mean, to be fair, that you're paying for the extra damage, I suppose. Because I do believe this has better range damage. Which makes sense, you know, it is a bigger round. But, you know, it is no Martini Henry. And it does look kind of weird. And also has a strange reload. Oh. Yeah, I got off that machine gun bugger. I mean, yeah, look at that. Like he hits it. I don't know. Is that how they eject the shell on the Verndl? I'll be honest, I've only ever heard of this gun in this game, to be honest. In fact, I only realised it was in Tannenberg when I started doing the Loony Loadouts series. So, that was pretty interesting, because obviously I had no clue that this was even in the game at that point. Honestly, for a series called Loony Loadouts, this gun is, you know, fairly sensible. Although I guess it is kind of loony that you'd take one of these, you know, into frontline combat during World War I suppose. I guess that's the loony part of it. I think one of the bigger benefits of using these single shotguns is you do get to conserve your ammo a lot more. And to be fair, it's not like you often run out of ammo in these games, but I mean, it does happen. I mean, it happened when we were using the shoe shot, but to be fair, that was an automatic. Honestly, I think it's just nice to play Isonzo now, because this... I will admit, I do love the other two games. Well, I love Verdun more than Tannenberg, but I played that more. But it's honestly refreshing how Isonzo handles everything. Like, I personally find Isonzo a lot more fun to use, and I actually like the actual proper sense of progression. Ow. I think as well, I also, yeah, the maps I much prefer, to be fair, especially over Tannenberg's. Which is no shade to Tannenberg, it is a fun game, it's just the maps are a bit annoying. So, we are being actively oppressed by a machine gun. Over there. Got him! Can't hide from me, buddy. I'm actually living up to the marksman moniker for once, he says, as he just misses a shot. Oh yeah, I think it's also worth noting, this is Loony Loadouts, so the other thing in our loadout is the Rastengasse M1870. So we'll give this thing a bit of a go, I suppose. There we go. To be fair, probably would have been nice to have one of these with the Martini Henry, but oh well. I think the only big problem with it is long old reload time. Hits like a truck though. Reminds me of the old Smith & Wesson. Just a lot more slower. Hello? Oh, hello. Look at that. This thing's got some damn nice range. For what's meant to be a secondary, this might just be my favourite part of this loadout, to be honest. There we go, got him. Being shot at, being shot at, being shot at. Ow! Ow! Oh, we won. Well, that was fairly easy. So, that was the Verndl and Gasser, and frankly, I think it's alright. It's not my favourite single-shot breech loader, but I'd still say it's a fun gun, and I did prefer it over the Burden 2, even if it was albeit slightly. As for the Gasser, I enjoyed it pretty much, and I thought it was kind of interesting, and I definitely preferred the range and power it had of the Smith & Wesson from Tannenberg, but the reload did kind of kill it, and, you know, it was very slow. So if it was a bit faster, then I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more. Anyway, the point is, I actually enjoyed this first loadout and thought the Verndl was pretty alright. And I think this is probably a good introductory loadout into Isonzo, but, you know, it's nothing revolutionary. So therefore, I think I'd give the Verndl and Gasser a strong 6 out of 10. A fun rifle and revolver combo that was pretty fun to use, actually. So, time to throw another real curveball now. Time for an Italian loadout. The Villa Perosa M1915 with impact grenades, which I also didn't forget to use at all, either. Now, the Villa Perosa is actually a pretty cool gun, since it was actually built for planes. However, after realizing that chambering a machine gun designed to shoot planes down in 9mm Glicenti was not the brightest idea, they essentially gave it to the Italian infantry, and more notably, the Artidi. The Italian SAS that were in the mountains during World War I. Now, the Villa Perosa is essentially two machine guns welded together without a stock, which basically means that unlike other powers who had more traditional light machine guns, the Italians had a much more versatile and lighter support weapon, which was kind of obviously pretty useful in mountain combat. Therefore, I have high hopes for this gun, that it will perform much better than other LMGs I've used so far, like the shoe shit. As for the grenade, it's a French impact grenade that I haven't used before filming this video, so interesting to see how that turns out. Anyway, on with the loadout. Okay, so here we are. We're Italy this time, and we're using a bit of a funny gun. We're using the Villa Perosa, Modello 1915, which is probably familiar to some of you who've played Battlefield 1 as one of the Sentry Kit loadouts, and is essentially two Beretta M 1918s taped together. And as a result, is very funny. And is also a lot more fun to use in this compared to how old LMGs are. As you can see, we can aim down sights, which, frankly, I love, and should have been in Verdun. Now, they've actually done a lot of very nice improvements from Verdun in terms of the light machine guns. First of all, like you can see, we can aim down sights. So we can use them way more effectively, he says as he dies. But yeah, before I got so rudely interrupted, since you can aim down sights, it makes them a lot easier to use. But also, bipod deployment is now automatic, and you no longer need to fuss around on deploying somewhere specifically. So all of these factors essentially come together to make the gun feel, well, the light machine guns in Isonzo feel a lot better to use if I could actually kill someone with them. God damn it. Hipfire still sucks with them, though. There we go, got someone. Ow. Something came from behind me. Oh, thank you, sir. There we go, look at that. I will say, though, using this one, like the Villa Perosa, it feels powerful. Even though it really is just firing 9mm. Also, I should probably heal. There we go. Now, one of the unique things about this, since obviously it's two SMGs taped together, which I'd love to get out if I didn't die. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is, you only actually shoot one barrel of them. Which basically means that if you want to shoot both, you need to be bipoded, like this. Which is not working here. Oh, God, there they are. You needed to be bipoded like this. Which allows you to shoot both. And you can see both magazines slowly running down. Which, honestly, I love. It's such a cool feature. And it just adds to that, like, level of realism with it. Oh, it is really frustrating to not be able to, like, get your gun up to fire once before you get instantly bloody fucking murdered by one of the bots. Get him! Get him! Get him! Use the... Oh, down. It's really hard to see when literally everyone is wearing grey. Like, who is your team and who isn't. You know, whilst we're having this quiet moment when I can actually talk, the other weapon we have are impact grenades, which are actually pretty cool. And that would have killed someone if there was a man stood there, because it impacted and blew up. But there wasn't, so he didn't. Okay, that we got no one. There we go, we got one. And now to run away. I will say I like the Villa Perosa. It's probably my favourite of the light machine guns in all of the World War I game series by Blackmill, but Jesus Christ, does it not feel sluggish to use sometimes. And the irons, yeah, they're not brilliant. I do definitely miss the, you know, quickness that a good old rifle does give you sometimes. Oh yeah, and we can also only load the other magazine when we have it prone, which is interesting, but not the end of the world. I think my biggest pet peeve of this is you can't fucking see with this view model sometimes. Oh god, I'm only slightly getting incredibly frustrated right now. That, and also, I really hate that version of the view model where it's on the side. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right, we're actually in a somewhat decent place. I'm just gonna reload. And there's gas. I don't know what gas it is, so I'm not gonna put the mask on. God, yeah. Thanks, lads. Yeah, it does feel rather sluggish to use, which is a shame, because I think, other than that, it's a brilliant gun. And it's really fun. And I think, as well, it also just shows how far this series has come. Oh, go away. Ah, we got him. Even though I literally cannot hear crap. Because they are doing nothing but bombing us. And now they sent a plane over. Okay, yeah, this thing definitely is not very good against pistols, as we've seen. Christ, the artillery Luger just murders you. Where is the enemy? Alright, they're down there, but now I can't bloody see, because I had to, you know, get down to actually shoot my gun. Look at that. Good old long-range damage from this thing. I mean, that is its only downside, unlike a lot of the other light machine guns. This thing does not use rifle rounds. Also, I think I'm dead. Or not. Like I've said earlier, it is fun to use. It just feels a bit sluggish in comparison with other guns. Which is a bit of a shame. There we go. Up. I have no idea where they are here, but they are definitely here. Oh god. Bloody overtime. Come on, we can do this. There we go. And we won! You know, it may feel sluggish to use, but it is rather fun. So, that was the Villa Perosa, a rather interesting gun that I will admit got me quite heated. Now, ignoring the fact that both A, I'm bad at video games, and B, that match felt like fucking bullshit, I think the actual gun itself is fine. I will admit my anger at it was a tad much, but I do stand by the fact that it did feel sluggish to use, but I think that's more intended for the game balance, which, honestly, that's fair. As for the hip fire, though, fuck that. It actually pissed me off, because I feel I deserved a good amount of those hip fire kills, and the gun just decided not to aim or shoot in the complete wrong direction, so yay. As for the PO Granada, I thought it felt kind of slow to throw compared to the others, which did put a bit of a damper on it, but whatever. I imagine it'll be more useful on certain objectives than others, and way more useful when you're actually sieging or attacking an objective. Overall then, I give the Villa Perosa Modello 1915 and the PO Impact Grenade an 8 out of 10. Not bad, but I just feel the hipfire sucked way too much. But I imagine that could be intended, actually, now I think about that, to make you, take on a more supportive role. Maybe I was just using the gun wrong. Maybe I just am bad at video games. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go have a little bit of a realization, and I'll get back to you with the next loadout. Okay, so after the Villa Perosa match, I can't imagine it's gonna get much worse. So let's get to the obligatory melee loadout. This time, the ice pick and Vetterli. Vetterli. We're going to go with Vetterli, Modello 1870. Now, to start with, the Vetterli, this was the first of the Vetterli rifle designs, and so it is only single shot, but I do remember enjoying this one much more than the Verndl. However, this is obviously not going to be the focus of the loadout. This is a melee loadout, or a mailout, because, of course, the honour this time goes to the ice pick. Now, the ice pick is meant to be a pretty good melee weapon, as it's one of the few dedicated melees in Isonzo, so I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. Therefore, if we get a good game and some good luck, I'm positive this loadout will easily get those 10 melee kills we need. Just like the last two, the main goal, like I said earlier, is 10 kills in the melee, so let's go get those kills. Okay, here we go. So this is the next loadout, which is the patented Loony Loadouts melee loadout, which is, first of all, we've got the Vetterli Modello 1870, which I believe is, well, I know it's a single shot rifle, and we have the ice pick, which I've been told is quite good. And it came from the guy who suggested the Shushka, so I have my faith. Obviously, it's kind of useless against a machine gun that I can't see. Buggers apparently over there, but I can't see them. Now, we have it, so we're going to build the periscope. It may not seem useful here at first, but see? Look at that. And now he's seen me. And we haven't loaded up gun. We probably should do that. And we missed. Well, to be fair, that's pretty typical of me. There we go, got him! Easy. He lies. And there's no one there. Good. Okay, so this is the melee loadout. The ice pick, from the brief experience I have used this, because I've actually used this one before, it did do fairly well. But I am a little bit nervous, more about if we can actually get close to them enough to get the melee kills. So we're sort of in that kind of Einheitsfeldspatten stage of worry again. Where the question is more, will we be able to close the distance in time? bloody... Oh, right, they were there. Be nice to know where they actually are. I must say, some of the maps in Isonzo are confusingly set out. At least for my autistic brain. Oh. 1, 2! There we go, 2 ice pick kills already. Ow. I'm in pain, but it's fine. The ice pick will save me. And I'm being shut up, so I'm not going to stop running because I also don't want to die like that. Well, we've already got 2 ice pick kills, and you know, it is nice. It feels a lot more snappy and quicker than the other gun. Well, than the bayonets. And we're all the way back here again. Can we see anyone through the periscope? That is a no. I swear, it will come in useful again. It came in useful before, it'll come in useful again, trust me. And they're shelling us. I don't think I want to get too close to that, to be frank. I think... Nope, nope, they're shooting us. Okay, to hide, hide. Yep, still hide. Have they stopped yet? I'm gonna guess... Nope, nope, they didn't stop, they didn't stop, they didn't stop. Okay. I'm starting to feel this was not the best map to do melee on, considering it's literally just mountains. And I already don't like this map. No, I can't see him. There we go, got him. Okay, that's, I think, number 3. I don't know, there's the counter. How the bloody hell are you up there? I will say, I feel Isonzo is the very frustrating brother of the other 2, since it does feel a lot more hardcore compared to the other ones. There we go, we got him! And that was the Madsen man, he's dead. Oh, where are they? Oh, hello. That's another one. That's another one. God damn it! Oh, hello. Oh, we're in an actual not bad spot here. If luck is on our side and I don't get murdered, which it seems to be. No, 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 go away. Shut up, I can hear you screaming. Oh, no, that's friendly, but kinda hard to see. There we go! Got him! I think that's 6. I've come up with a cunning plan. We're gonna get the drop on them. Or not, because they could just see me. I won't lie, I feel Isonzo is so much more frustrating than Tannenberg and Verdun. Like, the field span in Verdun was frustrating, but at the same time, the rest of those guns kind of weren't, or at least they weren't, like, frustrating in the same way that these ones are. I feel this one's frustrating for, like, a whole other reason. And he's dead, so I can't even get revenge. Let's see if there's anyone we can get with the gun, which would be nice if I could actually see. And actually aim, to begin with. Oh my god. There we go, finally! We got one. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, man. I'm not healing you. Fuck you, man. I just want my pickaxe kills, which we're gonna go back to. There we go! There we go! I don't know what that is. I'm gonna pray that's a higher number. Okay, this will be the testament. There we go, that's hopefully 9. Okay, you know, if 9's all we get, then I'm just gonna say I'm happy with that, considering fucking awful circumstances of people sitting there with fucking machine guns, which isn't infuriating in the slightest. God, oh my god! That's so fucking bullshit, and now I have to wait another 20 seconds or not, because Jesus, this is not fun. We are officially in the no longer having fun zone. Didn't that? Oh, come on. Someone get them guns. Oh, Jesus, this is fucking awful. Well, it's over. We won. I was miserable, but we won. Well, that was miserable. Despite the fact that the ice pick does seem fun, it's hard to see that, considering I died so much and barely had a chance to get a damn word in before I died. Oh well. Oh, and 9 melee kills. Yay. The only game I couldn't bloody get all the damn kills in was bloody Isonzo, and I'm not salty about that in the slightest. Oh, and as for the Vertilli, I think it's alright. Granted, I barely used it. It seems like a fine rifle. Therefore, I give this set a 7 out of 10. Probably fun to use in less stressful and less annoying and more fun game circumstances. Once again, not salty. So, continuing on with my annoyance, as you're about to see that there is indeed no breaks between recording the different games, it's time to do the Artillery Luger and Ear Hand Granata. Now, for some quick history, this is the Loony Luger, which has the longer barrel and an added stock with a 32-round drum magazine as well. Now, historically this was because the Artillery Luger was used by artillery units who wanted a gun for, you know, standing at the back of the line, and therefore it was kind of quite common to see and was actually also fairly popular with the Sturmtruppen, where it, you know, proved to be quite effective as well. Who'd have guessed that a 32-round pistol was effective in close-range combat? Now, the gun is in Verdun, and it can be used there. However, from what I can tell, the Artillery Luger is at least new or a recent addition in Isonzo. So, as for the second part of the loadout, I'm going to be returning back to the Air Hand Granata. So, I am pretty hopeful for this loadout, actually, and it should be much less annoying to use than the others. So, I'm kind of excited, I'm hopeful, maybe it will make me feel much happy and less annoyed. Anyway, with that said, how did they do? Right, okay, here we go. We've got the Luger. We're on a map I've never played. What could go wrong? Aside from me having a coughing fit, obviously. Jesus, what I've... Okay, so quick, very quick, lightning fast information about this. Einheitsgranate and Artillery Luger. Artillery Luger, funny pistol, long barrel, got stock, and it's still a Luger. Hence why it is lonely. Jesus Christ, this is awful. God on. Okay. Okay, let's just calm down. I'm coming very, very hot off the heels of that goddamn melee round, which went really bad. But whatever. Okay. We're gonna try and take it slow, and we're not gonna think about the other loadouts. We're gonna do nothing but think about this loadout. The Artillery Luger, which is funny. Because so I haven't used it in this game yet. I've used it a brief few times in some other rounds. But those were really only against bots. And I imagine this time will be bots as well, but I am living down at that kind of point where where I am not in a good mood. And any sane person would say, Brucie, why don't you turn off the recording? And I said, no, because I am no normal person. I am a person who severely feels like he actually needs to, you know, try and keep to some sort of upload schedule. And he started a series, even though he knows he probably shouldn't have. But, you know, that's future Brucie's problem. That's Brucie who's going to have to edit this video. This problem, not my problem. I'm recording, Brucie. Jesus! God damn it! Okay, I will admit, it is very frustrating that they have made it so that the bots just kind of don't stand still anymore, and they actually respond to you shooting at them. I vote we change this back so I can get my dopamine hits. Even though I know very well they won't do that, will they? Okay. Okay. I think my general thoughts on this are, it's not bad. I certainly see why people would like this gun. I think he's dead. I mean, it's essentially a Luger with crap tons of ammo. I mean, no one's really gonna have a problem with that. Unless, I don't know, you're one of those miserable people who don't think the Luger's like the coolest thing ever. Oh, we actually had to reload finally. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. So let's take a little bit, you know, we're gonna have a bit of a breather to stop me from having a brain aneurysm in a second. Because it's gonna happen. My blood pressure it's getting high. So, this loadout that I picked, specifically the grenades, are the Erhartgranate. Well, the Earhandgranate, which are the same ones that we used with the field Spartan. So, you know, it's a little bit of a throwback to the past. And hopefully they'll be good. And they won't just, you know, kill my own team. Which is what they did there. I will say, it definitely fosters a more faster style of gameplay, the artillery Luger. I mean, it feels very, almost COD. But I swear the one in, Verdun was not this good. This one feels kind of cracked, to be honest. Oh, it's, you know, like, most of the guns of this game, like, when we were using the Verndl. Oh, I remember when we were using the Verndl. Simpler times. But a lot of those guns, they, feels a lot slower paced. This really makes the game feel fast paced. I don't entirely believe that's what the, devs intended with the gun. But, sadly what we got. So I'm not entirely gonna complain about it. Okay, so I was thinking. We only got 9 kills, I think, with the ice pick. So, to even the odds, and to get that 10th melee kill, I'm gonna try and get a pistol whip. Which, hopefully I can get here. Yeah! And it was a headshot. Get wrecked, nerd. Well, we got 10. We got 10 melee kills. Even if it may not be all with the same weapon, I don't care. I'm counting it. It's my series. What are you gonna do? Complain in the comments? I can just censor them. Shut up. Okay, they're just gonna be screaming for ages. Ooh, and we've got the bomb. Oh, that's friendly. Probably don't want to blow his head off. Oh god. Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, at range, this thing isn't bad. It's obviously very similar to the regular pistols at range, but you've got, I suppose, the benefit you get from having the stock, which gives you a bit of extra accuracy, which is very nice. Ow, where the hell are they shooting me from? And who the fuck put that box there? Got him. Bleeding out, but got him. I think that's B got. Got him. You know, when looking at the game as it is, like Isonzo as it is, to be fair, impressive how much bigger they actually managed to make it. Like, I definitely believe that the whole, the scale and the grandeur is definitely heightened with this compared to Tannenberg and Verdun. Which, to be fair, I mean, it makes sense. This is mountain warfare. And they do manage to capture it really nicely. Oh, Jesus. Got him. He tried to do the prone trick, but that don't work on me. Because I have a gun and I can just do that. Nope. Prone trick don't work on me, buddy. I've learned. I have adapted. Still died. But I have adapted. To be fair, I haven't played this map before. I believe this is Grappa. And it looks very nice. It's very beautiful. It's calming. You know, like these nice like water river streams going down. It's calming after that, after everything that's happened. To be fair, at least I'm ending on a game where, you know, it actually feels fun and I'm not tearing my hair out. Still doesn't fix the fact that I can't aim to save my life. Literally most times. And they're all bloody crouching again. And we got it. And I need to go put the mask on. Ta-da! Everything's happening. Oh god. I just remembered it's the awful German gas mask. I love not being able to see it. You should probably put your gas mask on, mate. Or not. I mean, I'm not your parents. You can do whatever you want. You got it. Okay, let's go. Get that awful thing off. Oh. Do they have trenches up here? Oh, probably trenches through here. Yes, indeed, they do. We'll say the hip fire with this also feels phenomenal. Phenomenal, even. There we go. Look at that. Getting long range kills. Who needs a rifle? Am I right? Probably be a good idea to wait in here. I was about to say. Get some grenades out. Pretty cool being in the caves. Be cooler if I wasn't being shot at, but, you know, I guess that's just the nature of war or whatever. Also, I'm scared that those caves are gonna, like, collapse. And also, I think they're gonna disarm it now. God damn it. Come on, grenades. Go, I believe in you. Yes! We got one! Oh, we got another one. I'm being shot from bloody everywhere. There we go, got him. There is no reason for this to be as bloody taxing on my goddamn blood pressure as it is. I don't like that, actually. Those look like a lot of bombs. And I feel that's going to like collapse a lot in. Oh, alright. Bye, mate. Bloody hell. Bit of an explosion, lads. There's so much left of the cave. Oh god, I'm on fire. I shouldn't have come in here. This was a mistake. Oh, I think I have accidentally trapped myself. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, probably don't go in the cave of death that got blown up. That probably should have been obvious advice, but not to me, evidently. Oh no! Got him. Okay. Well, that was slightly terrifying, considering I couldn't hear shit. Oh god, right, here comes the entire Italian army, evidently. Go away. Or not. There we go. Oh, Jesus. I can't tell. Being shot at. I'm not leaving the combat area, I promise. I'd never desert. There we go. Okay. Whew. Brief, nice moment of calm down the nice, pretty, snowy road. Now gotta go blow stuff up. Place a bomb whilst being shot at. Well, I planted it. There we go, got him. Jesus wept. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there's just a small squad of them there coming up to murder me, because of course. Okay. We have the grenades. If we can get around this barbed wire, which we can, we're gonna throw some grenades out. Since I'm praying they can work a bit better. God damn it. Wins the war. Or not, because I'm now being bloody... Get some, you bastard! There we go. I believe he just walked into my gun. Also, I should really go heal. There we go. Okay. We're fine. Thank you very much, Mr. Bomber. I'm assuming that's one of ours. Grenades! And another grenade! And a third grenade! I don't think that's gonna get anyone, though. Yeah, no, didn't think so. I'd swear, man, why Isonzo, out of all three of them, has been the one to put me under the most stress is wild, but not what I expected. If you can't tell. Like, I thought that I was under a lot of stress when I did the dumb spade challenge. I didn't think using a bloody artillery Luger would be as bad. Come on, we can get it. Ah, Jesus, I don't know where those rifle shots are coming from. Might be you. I can't tell. And we've... yeah, B's been got again, and I have no grenades. Okay. We've nearly managed to get through 2 magazines now. Finally. Who would have thought being prone makes you more accurate? I swear to God, they have made the bots for Isonzo way better than the ones that in Verdun and Tannenberg. Like, Jesus, these guys have actual... It almost feels like they have game sense. Oh, yep, look at that. That gas should help. I imagine... Yes, okay, we got it. We got it. I'm, like, blinded, but it's fine. I can't believe I'm getting more angry at the bots than the actual human players in the last games. Oh, god damn it. Don't stay away from the bombs, guys. Okay, that would have been nice if there wasn't my team in front of me. To be fair, though, at least by making the bots actually difficult to fight, it definitely makes it more engaging. I can say that for sure. Okay. Come there. There we go. Got him. I really hope those bombs did something, but I don't think they did. Honestly, out of all of the ones I've used today, the MP18, the Luger, the artillery Luger's been probably my favourite since it's the closest thing to MP18. No, don't! Ah! It's almost like tiny little ball grenades are frustrating to throw and be accurate with. Also, there's a huge amount of them that aren't even defending the point. And now we're in overtime, which means we've probably lost. Why was that so stressful? Why? Why? I mean, to be fair, look at those medals. I am a highly decorated boy. Oh my god. So, that was the artillery Luger and egg grenades. And, yeah, it's my favourite loadout I've used in Isonzo today. Now, that might just be for the fact that the game felt fun and, you know, it actually felt substantial. But compared to the others, honestly, I really like the gun. It felt really fun to use, and frankly, it's just... I don't know, there's not much more to say than it just feels fun and right to use. The main benefit that I enjoyed is that it is still essentially a pistol, but you've got loads of range and ammo. And so, you know, those put together, that's a good mix. However, the grenades were, actually, they were kind of bad, but, you know, whatever. Overall, the main prize of this, the artillery Luger, it managed to reel me back in. It made me remember that Isonzo is indeed a fun game. Therefore, I would give the artillery Luger and ear hand granata a 9 out of 10. A solid, really fun loadout that didn't cause me any suffering. Well then, that's it. 4 Loony Loadouts done in all 3 of the World War I game series games. Feels kind of strange, to be honest. But anyway, back to the results. Here we have the table for Isonzo, with the artillery Luger at the top with a nice 9 out of 10, and the Verndl at the bottom with a 6 out of 10. However, I do just want to say here, that's more just because all of the guns that I used in Isonzo, they are really good here. And so it felt like much more of a tight competition compared to Tannenberg and Verdun, where there were kind of obvious ones that were not very good. Here, there's more, you know, tight competition. There's more of a fight to do better, and therefore, all of these guns are still really good. Anyway, here we have the table for all of the rankings for all of the loadouts across the whole series. And to absolutely no one's surprise, both the winner and the loser is the M1887 Field Spaten and Ear Hand Granata, with both a respectable 4 out of 10 and 11 out of 10. Once again, depends on your perspective of that loadout. Anyway, between them, we have the Burden 2 at the bottom, and finally, the Smith & Wesson No. 3, Shashka and Gas Grenade at the top. So, I suppose that would mean the looniest loadout is the Tannenberg Cowboy Cossack. Huh. Well, I'd say that's a pretty, you know, informative result, honestly, and I'm pretty happy with that. Well then, that's it. That's the end of the series. It's over. And despite the wait for the Isonzo video, I do hope it was worth it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this series. No, you know what? I'm not satisfied with that ending. I mean, the Isonzo guns, let's be frank, they were only bad because they were in crap matches. I am certain those guns are better. Hell, I bet the Ice Pick could destroy the Shashka's record of 20 kills. So you know what? I'm gonna come back. There's gonna be a part 2 to the Isonzo part, and I'm gonna finish it. I've got unfinished Isonzo business. This is not the end. This is far from the end. By the end of the year, I swear to God, I will have that Ice Pick the top on that list, damn it. I swear on my life. Anyway, on that note, thank you for watching this video, and frankly, thank you for watching the series, and, well, I'll see you later. Goodbye.